So we're at the airport in Quito getting ready to go to the Galapagos, but there's a process to go into the Galapagos from Quito to the Galapagos. Even though the Galapagos are in Ecuador or off the coast of Ecuador, you still need to go off and do all this other stuff.
They can fill it out up there.
So prior to going to the Galapagos, you got to come to this reception center right here and apply for a visa. And right now it's $20 per person, so for us it's 80 bucks, and you get a visa to go into the Galapagos Islands. So that's pretty cool. And then here are the rules. If when you get your visa to go over to the Galapagos, you can't make a profit over there, sell stuff. It says you can go.
Son. Here.
So those are the rules. As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. But these are the rules once you get the visa of what you can and cannot do when you're going to the Galapagos Islands. So this is step number 1. Get your visa. So the second part of going to the Galapagos is once you get your visas and everything is good to go, you gotta go through the bag scanner and have all your bags, your backpacks, everything inspected before going over to the Galapagos. We just got done doing that. Now we're gonna go and get our airline tickets and we'll see where we go from there. So far we've only spent 80 bucks to get over there, so pretty sweet. So here's all the things that you cannot bring with you on your carry-on. You got plastic bottles, knives, scissors, and then right there I bought this dagger. Even though it's a wooden dagger, I bought this at that village, and my wife put it on the carry-on, and we cannot bring it with us. So there's the remembrance of my dagger. So we're on the domestic side of the airport in Quito, and after we got our visas and our bags checked, it was just a standard process. Go through security, get do all your normal airport check-on stuff. I got held back because my dagger I bought at the Wasi tribe, my wife put it on our carry-on instead of our luggage, so they took it. But what do? You live and learn life lessons. But right now we're in the domestic side of Quito Airport. So this is the Quito Airport. So we'll see where we go from here. And you get your boarding passes and your visas. So right now we're on the plane. And prior to going over to the Galapagos, we gotta fill out affidavit saying, your name. Have you been sick? Have you been to any farms? You can't bring in any processed foods or anything because we're going to a national park island that you can't anything. So we gotta fill out this affidavit. Also, you guys, just to show you, we are on like a normal plane. It's not like a little puddle jumper. This is Avianca flights, so it's a pretty nice little plane. Well, in case you guys seen this, look at this, you guys. You might see this. What this is back in the day when I was riding on planes when I was younger, people could smoke on planes, and that's what this is. So if you ever get in a plane and you see this isn't trash. This used to be where your ashes would go. So that's an actual ashtray on a plane. And as you can tell, we have no TVs or any special accommodations. But there you go. So my passport is blocking my important information. But right here is a part of your visa that you need to get prior to entering the Galapagos Islands. So you're going to get this before you get on the flight. And then all your personal information is right where your where my passport is. But yeah. So we're getting ready to get on the plane. It's about a 2-hour plane ride to get to the Galapagos. So once we touch down in the Galapagos, I'll see you then. Pick your luggage up. So as we get off the plane, you guys, check this out. We're not getting off in an airport. We're getting off at the tarmac. There. Got it? Come on, bud. Here, come on. Come on. So as you get off the plane, you get off right outside here in the Galapagos Islands. And then prior to us landing, they went around and sprayed each cabinet in the plane where all of our bags are, the overhead compartment. They sprayed them and disinfected everything. So now we're getting off and we're going through the customs process. So when you get here, your bags come over in the luggage bins, and they have a cop with a security dog walking around sniffing your luggages and everything for anything that could be. So then what happens is you gotta stand in these lines, get your travel stamp. Then you have to go through these and get your bags personally checked by, you know, people. And then over here, you got a security dog checking stuff out. And then once we go through all that stuff, we hop on a bus to get to a ferry. So these are all the processes you need to do in order to get to the Galapagos Islands. So we're going to be on a bus. So now we got off of the bus, and now we need to wait for a ferry to get us to our island, which we're going to be going to Santa Cruz. So you get on the plane, you get on the bus brings you to this location, you get on a ferry, and then from the ferry you get to the island, and then from there we'll see what happens. So from the ferry, we had it when we got to the place, it was about a 10-minute bus ride to the ferry, about a 10-minute ferry ride, and then from there, when we got off the ferry, we had to get a bus or a taxi to bring us into more into our island, which is Santa Cruz. So that was pretty wild. That was about a 45-minute ride. And then once we got to there, we got a taxi to bring to our hotel. And now we're finally at our hotel getting things situated. But that was the whole process. Make sure you guys bring nothing but cash with you, because you got to pay $1 per person for the ferry. You got to pay $5 for the bus. Each bus transportation you take, $5 for adults, $2.50 for kids. And we took 2 buses, so that we had to pay that twice. And then we had to pay the ferry price once, and then you had to pay to get into the Galapagos, which is $100 a person for an adult, $50 for a kid, and you had to pay that. And then we paid the taxi to get to the hotel, which was $1.50, which was awesome. So now we're getting into the hotel, we're getting situated, and with that being said, I'm going to get out of here. This was the process of getting to the Galapagos. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that post notification bell so you do not miss an update, upload, or a live stream. If you have any comments, drop them down below. With that being said, let's get to the Galapagos.